specializing in offsite meetings. Here to talk about stand-up paddleboarding and the power to fuel leadership through outdoor adventure. I want to hear, what are your core values?
The core values are definitely based upon sustainability, whether that be sustainability in practices of business, where we source things, or if that's also in terms of your life work balance of something that you can continue to do and feel good about. So we base more things about transparency, being honest, being clear with our clients of what our intentions, what our product is, what we're doing, and then also transparent with our communications with others so that they can trust us. So I would say transparency and sustainability would be the two strongest values we have, and that transcends to make a lot of the decisions that we do.
That's great. And what is your leadership philosophy?
I'm much of the don't ask anyone to do something you wouldn't do yourself. Do it first, learn it, and then delegate, whether that be you're the first person who figures out how to take out the trash, or you're the person who figures out how to reorganize the AV closet, whatever the job is. It could be from very high level to very low level, but you need to know how to do it before you delegate, and then once you delegate, you can fully release it because you understand it enough to then be able to manage it.
Yeah, so being in there with your people, getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean you have to do that forever, but you have to do it, learn it, then delegate it.
Yeah, love it.
Is more or less usually how I go about things. I don't have some sort of organized philosophy. Obviously, you want to be a leader that people follow, not a leader that dictates. So however you can find a way to have people believe in you and the vision and the mission of your business and follow you is going to get you a lot further, and have them create some sort of passion and desire to succeed, because they want to succeed for themselves, not necessarily because they want to succeed for you.
Creating that inspiration to follow you rather than telling people what to do.
Yeah, I mean, that will get old for anybody, and that's not an easy thing to do.
Do you have an example of how you've done that before?
It's not specific. It's not something that's like one thing that you can do. That it's a set of like daily principles. I think a lot of it is by giving people independence and trusting them to believing in them and trusting them to succeed, and allowing them to prove to you that they can. Maybe giving them something that is to them seemingly hard and letting them rise to that occasion and prove to you that they can do it, and giving them the help they need along the way allows them to build that confidence to then have that passion for their work.
Yeah, I love how you mentioned it's daily work too. It's over time it stacks up.
Yeah, and I have to my fault probably believe in people's possibilities. I see what they're capable of even if they don't see it, so I try and use that and allow them to become the person to take up and rise to the occasion what they can do.
And how does time on the water, and specifically stand-up paddleboarding, influence the way you lead or work?
It goes back to the sustainability of life, like I mentioned earlier with our values, balancing passions and fun and emotional outlets with work. So when you're on the water, you're getting the vitamin D, you're exercising, you're getting endorphins, you're taking a break from your technology, you're disconnecting, and you're just kind of purely enjoying the moment and where you are for what it is. So it's nice that you need to have that break from work to be able to then go back and do your work better, because you can come back with a clear mind. And then just to be able to have, you can't stop and take that break and create that balance, you'll burn out and you won't be happy. So it's not always, again, it's a challenge. Like then you add in family and life and all these other things. It's really challenging to create that time to for yourself to do something that you enjoy. But if you can, you'll be a better family member, you'll be a better leader, you'll be a better everything, because it makes you a happier person.
Yeah.
So it's just, and it's a fun way, like, it's fun to take people out too. Like, there's ways you can have like meetings with people, we call them board meetings. We've had board meetings before.
We have.
And it's like you're having the same meeting you would have with that person, but you're changing the tone, you're changing the mindset, you're creating a whole different experience, and it can allow for a much more efficient, successful meeting that didn't even feel like you were meeting. Does that make sense?
Exactly. I love it.
Opposed to like the pressure of like sitting and across the table and talking, you're enjoying. Just like a walking meeting, same idea, but you can do it on the water.
So great. And what advice would you give a new leader?
My advice to a new leader would be to take all experiences as a learning opportunity. So even if you fail or something goes wrong, don't look at it as a negative. Take it as, this is helping me become a better leader. I'm learning, I'm getting stronger, I'm building my skill set. I was forced to solve problems, and now you're stronger. So I would say, if you can put in a positive spin on things, because things are not always going to go perfectly, and then you're going to have problems, and you're going to make mistakes, or people are going to let you down, or things are going to happen. So if you can always find a way to learn from that and use it to just make things better in the future, that would be my advice.
Great. Thanks for being with us here today. Appreciate it, Casey.
No problem.